Good morning, Instagram. How are you? I hope everybody got a good night's sleep last night and rested well. Well, this morning on Instagram, I saw Real Donald Trump. He has an Instagram page. Real Donald Trump says, Happy Veterans Day. So there's a lot going on in the news about war. Who's going to run for president? Who is running for president? Who's going to win presidency? Who's being impeached? Who's causing all the impeachment problems? Um, so I also saw on Donald Trump's, Mr. President's Instagram profile page that there's about millions of Americans off food stamps. That's what I want to discuss today. I don't want to discuss war. I don't want to discuss Russia. I don't want to discuss, anything but, well, Happy Veterans Day, homeless veterans, let's feed them. That's where I started seeing the stuff about the millions of Americans off food stamps. So I started thinking about Piaget's pyramid. Anybody hear about Piaget's pyramid? Well, Piaget's pyramid is a psychological foundational theory that all beings, human beings, people, need food, clothing, and shelter. That's the foundations that everybody needs to be healthy. Food, clothing, and shelter. That's all we need. Food, clothing, shelter, right? So once all those requirements are met, right, it's a pyramid. Once the bottom requirements are met, food, clothing, shelter, water, then you move to the next level, higher thinking, more theoretical. That's all. Nothing concrete, maybe concrete, you have to look it up yourself. So there is Mr. Trump saying that he got millions of Americans off food stamps, right? Great. Very exciting. Love it. Okay, so now think about this theory, right? Those Americans are working. I'm assuming they're making more money, they're working. He's getting lots of unemployment, ratings going lower, stuff like that. Ouch. So, let's say they have 50 extra bucks in their pocket, right? They want better food. They've been surviving on coffee, cigarettes, milk, soup, spaghetti, rice, beans, things like that, right? What was that? I'm thinking stuffy face from Rockers. What is that? Stuffing. What's that? I can't think of it. It's really gonna get me. I'm just complete entertainment in the morning to have something to think about. If you want to think about something during your day. What is it called? The stuffing. The 5-minute stuffing everybody makes. Well, used to make on Thanksgiving at that time period. I can't think of it. Everybody knows what it is though. Anyway, so let's say those Americans that are off food stamps that have 50 extra bucks in their pocket, they've been living on all that stuff. They say, I want to buy myself a pack of donuts this morning, right? Well, hopefully all those people that buy donuts for themselves every day commuting to work at the local store aren't going to run out of donuts for themselves. Now, donuts are very popular. You wouldn't run out of donuts. Let's say you start drinking, a specific kind of, oh, look at that. They're in the aisle. They're so happy. They say, cream soda? I haven't had cream soda since I was a kid. I want to buy some cream soda. Better be stocked. Okay, how about more corn? They're going with vegetables. They decided to make some vegetables for dinner. They're going to boil some cauliflower with some butter on it and stuff like that. So it's great they're getting off food stamps. It's great that they're working, but you have to now restock the store. Because the stores have been working on a particular stock rotation at least 10, 15, 20 years, and it has been changing. So, I don't know if you really thought about this, I don't know if anybody thought about this, but the stores will notice, and they will be happy with him. They want to buy more. They want to make like 3 cents on every package that they sell. Right? So that was my food for thought this morning. I have an hour. It's been 4 minutes and 11 seconds. I feel like I just blared everybody with morning news that they could or may not be interested in. But it was an interesting thought, right? I mean, what's the process? Okay, you have one step. You solve one problem, right? That's the catalyst. You solve the problem. Catalyst. Boom. Impetus. What's going to happen next? What's the next problem we have to solve? Right? Start somewhere. Boom. Next problem. Let's solve it. Now, can you predict it? I don't know. You can think about it. Right? What makes those people happy? What are those people going to do next? Look at myself. Sorry. Right? Give something somebody. That's what Trump's doing. I mean, Mr. President. He's giving the people what they ask for when they look at him, when he goes to his committee meetings. Right? They're all looking at him saying, what? I've never gone to a political career projection. What would I say to him? I'm glad somebody's got an idea. I'm glad somebody has an idea. That's what I care about. I'm a teacher. Have an idea? Share it. Right? I want to hear it. I care about you. You're an individual. You're a person. You have dignity. You should be heard. Right? So, I was thinking, right? Selling joy. I still have 3 bins. What else? I still have handmade stuff. I work here on the farm. What's going on the farm? We got new chickens. They're doing well in the cold weather. We did not get them too early. A little late. But we totally supported them and gave them everything they need to survive. Food, water, shelter, heat. I forgot about heat. Air conditioning. But we survived. The chicken survived. Thank God. We may be getting goats. They're so cute. Goats, you ever see their eyeballs? They're the most unique, individualized eyeballs. Now, horses are a different story. They're special. The goats, they're great. Goats are great. Anybody need a vest? Maybe we'll get some lamb. Or really need a vest. That's the next fashion coming. Vests, underneath jackets. I'm thinking wool, hand-dyed. I'm not going to mention anybody's company that I already work with. Technically I don't work with them. I got their catalog. Would love to work with them. Vests, food, clothing, shelter, higher thinking. Now, what would you say is in the higher thinking right now? When I was at Rutgers or Montclair, whichever one it was, I went to both. They didn't tell you what you thought about higherly. Oh, that's not a word. They didn't think about what you were going to think about if you made it into the higher thinking level. No. They're like, just figure that one out yourself. You have to live it. We just taught you your path. Now you have to go and experience it. Now I don't explore it. That'd be crazy. Exploring higher thinking. Who wants to get that sport? Not me. I want an easy life. Easy peasy applesauce. That's what I want. I want an easy life. It's not. I'd rather have a more physical working life than a higher thinking life. Can you imagine sitting thinking? Problem solving? Ooh. I'd rather work with people and learn how to solve their problems. I can deal with that because I'm a person, right? So eventually something's going to pop up and I can relate to that. Now, it might not be empathetic. It might not be sympathetic. I mean, sympathetic. Empathetic. It might not be empathetic, but I can relate. I hear what you're saying. I understand you. And leave it at that. If they have anything else to say, great. Let them. It's okay. Let them. It's more dogs. Wait 1 second. They're walking the dog. If they have anything to say after that, good. Let them speak. Let them get out their feeling. Don't take it personally. They said something to you. You listen. You gave them 3 seconds to respond. That's what I would do. Give them 3 seconds to respond. Let them respond. They're not doing anything hurtful for you at all. Right? They're just responding. I have plenty to say about that topic. I am so good at the topic, it's ridiculous. It's an interesting topic, but Donald Trump, Mr. President, brought that up when he said we are getting people off food stamps. I said, okay, great, beautiful. I'm sure they want more money. Doesn't everyone want money? So, but what's the next step? What are they going to do with that money? Right? Are they going to go to dance club? Are they going to buy themselves a case of beer to take home? Who's at home? Are they by themselves? Not bothering us all? Fine. But it's very interesting, and I'm glad he's president because he has brought me to that higher level of thinking. He has brought me to that higher level of thinking. Kaboom! Results. What's next? That's what I say, right? Things are getting done. There was a woman on Instagram today who says, listen, the border problem. Now I have no opinion about the border whatsoever. I'm listening. I don't really have too many opinions about most things. I have ideas. I listen. I speak about my ideas. Opinions? I haven't been in politics long enough to give an opinion to know the history about what's been happening for the last 10, 5, 15 years. I'm not that caught up. I honestly don't know anybody who really is that caught up, except the people in the District of Columbia. Right? You think? They're in on it? Well, not in on anything. I just meant they're in with the political family. Right? The people that have been in politics. Talking to them. Hey, I think this is a good idea. You think that's a good idea? Maybe I do, maybe I don't. I think it's a good idea. You want to work together? Sure, what do you think we should do? I don't know. That's all they're doing around in Washington, D.C. Nobody has all the problems. So all this, who are we going to vote for? Who are we going to do? Why don't you say, these are great ideas. That's a priority. That's why I'm voting for him. There's a woman, as I said earlier, and I didn't finish my statement. There's a woman earlier saying, border. Why are we locking babies up at the border? That's a horrible life for a baby. They should not be locked up at the border. I looked at myself for a second. Never put on a speech before on TV. So I said, okay, interesting. I did not jump into what the media is doing today, which is like popping the word TRUMP up and everybody going, right? Ah! Who? What? Where? When? Why? How many? Boom! Pop! What do you think? Erect in motion. Right? I said, okay, there are the facts. So this woman said, I like her. She said, no, babies at the border should be locked up. I said, babies. Now they showed like kids' legs. They showed a brief graphic design of a political cartoon, I call it. So I said, babies. Not so bad, babies. What's wrong with a little baby? Not bad. 4-year-olds, I didn't get into technical detail about the age at all, so I'm not going to comment about that. Or, not comment, but I am commenting. I'm a commentator. So, I'm not going to comment about that. But, I'm thinking, okay, there's a good thought. It was a good thought that was put on TV. Good thought. Babies, children at the patrol. Right? So, I said, interesting. That's interesting. And I said to myself, is that a priority about what is going on today? And then you have to say, is it a world political priority? Is it a country priority? What are the priorities? And it's a great question to ask the president, right? When they're all at the conference and the Associated Press is raising their hand to ask questions, why don't they say, Mr. Trump, what are? Because we used to have like 3 ideas, I thought. As I said, I wasn't that much into politics. But didn't they have like 3 platforms that they went for when they ran for president? I'm going to do this, this, and that for you. Vote for me. Ask him, what are your 3 priorities? Now, me, I voted for Mr. Trump and Mr. Pence, Mike Pence. Now, I felt that they were not just going to take on their 3 political standing platforms that they ran with when they were running for president. Oh, not like Mr. Pence, but. So, why wouldn't you want to vote for him again? I mean, that's just what I'm saying. If you think about it, I mean, a lot of people don't want to hear about this. Or they do. I don't know what's popular anymore. Is he popular? I'm just saying, as Mr. President was, right? If everybody remembers, it was in the news. First 100 days, boom, nonstop work. Well, he's on Instagram. He puts up commercials. He's doing a lot. He has been nonstop places in pictures on Instagram for a while now. So if you think about it, he's not a president that just sticks with 3 platforms or 1 platform. Get the children out of the political lockup near the border, or no war in the streets, or getting millions of Americans off food stamps, or Happy Veterans Day, or vote for me. It's not about that. It's about love me, but tell me what my party should be. I want to hear what the Americans are saying. Now, as I said, I've never been to his latest political conferences at all. Very popular. So I don't know if this round he built up his confidence, which he might have. But I thought it was interesting to think about. So, real Donald Trump on Instagram. Happy Veterans Day. My dad's a veteran. I am surrounded by a lot of veterans where I live. I love veterans. I live with a veteran. Good-hearted people. Just trying to do the right thing. So anyway, that was my 2 bits. That's what I'm calling my program, and 2 bits. It's pretty funny because my mother used to say that, and my father used to say that. Well, my mom used to say that when we used to play poker around the table with my family, with our penny ante. It was penny ante, and then we had some like quarters and dimes and nickels too, and our change drawer that we had next to us. But if you want to be really like cool and suave, and like you'd be like, and 2 bits, and put your 2 pennies in to bet. So and 2 bits, it's very popular. And 2 bits is a betting term. And 2 bits is also, I have 2 bits to say. And also, it relates to horses, as I always do. I'm a horse owner, that's all I am is a horse owner. Bits are what you put in the horse's mouth that's attached to the bridle. So you have your hands, right, as you're riding, lollipop hands as you're riding. And it's attached, you just actually it's like this. You gotta put them in between. So you're holding, you put the reins in between your fingers. So you just play with your pinkies. Now you play back on your pinkies when you're pulling back on the horse. And it pulls its mouth back. Now, there's all different types of bits. It's hard bits, soft bits, no bitless. So I use a snaffle bit, which is the lightest bit you can use besides the therapeutic horseback riding horses who use a bitless bridle. Which I ride upon. I've ridden with a bitless bridle. And I've ridden on therapeutic horses. Story for another time. So anyway, that is my 2 bits. I've been on for 18:15. Very impressive. Talked, babbled, rambled. Maybe somebody has something that they find interesting that they say, hey, do you know anything about this? Or make a commentary. Let's go to IGTV and let's start having some good stuff up. Maybe we could just do something new and different. Let's be innovative and have something new and different. That's what I was thinking about this morning when I was getting up and getting dressed. I had 10 minutes in the shower this morning, 10 minutes in the mirror this morning, 10 minutes getting dressed this morning. I put on my necklace. Look at this. Maybe you could see it. It's old. It was given to me by my sister, my middle sister. Made me feel very good today, the material. So I'm still about pendants, I'm still about jewelry, I'm still about fashion, I'm still about making up your face and making yourself up to go outside and take on the world and tell people, yeah, I'm here. I love you. I'm going to do something good today. I'm not going to give you an attitude if the line's a little long at the store or somebody, bumps into you when you're making your coffee. You're not going to give them an attitude because that's what I'm looking forward to. That's what Trump said to me. He said, get a better attitude. Right? Americans, make America great again. Get a better attitude. Treat people better. Treat people like you like to be treated. That's all I'm going to say. Thanks. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope my voice isn't too annoying. I feel like it is. I just spit. It's annoying to me to hear me talking to video, but I'll do it. If anybody has any comments or has any likes or watches it, I'll keep going. Believe you me, I'm Irish. I'm Italian. I got a lot to say. All right, take care, everybody, and 2 bits. Have a great day. Love the Instagrammers, and keep up the good work. Thanks. Bye.